Greetings to all and sundry Chancellors North Wales. Time for another Chancellors View video. So we'll begin with some thank yous, go on to discuss some projects, and then wind up with some shout outs. Just ramble on a bit. So firstly guys, thank you for the feedback on the Chancellors View vid from Cosford. It was great to see you guys there. Thoroughly enjoyed that event. I don't get to that many model shows, and unfortunately Wrexham Model Club didn't have a table there, but I had a great day out, and I was happy enough with what I found there. Since then, haven't really been buying much or digging much else up, but I have been a bit busy at the bench, and so thanks guys for your feedback about the Alexeyev. Enjoyed that build. With the issues I was having with the SU-34 fullback, I needed something to recover the mojo a bit. I still haven't ordered the decals for that, but I think I will be doing that soon. Since this, I've been focusing on my first build for the MiG group build. So what we've got here is the two-seater MiG-25, the MiG-25U. So that's in progress, not going too badly, having a bit of fun with the weathering and the tone on this. So this build will be finished fairly soon. I'm sort of more into the detailed part phases and the detailed paint phases. The last bits of this process are now underway, and I'm reasonably happy with the direction this is going. So be nice to have the two-seater Foxbat on the bench. In this case, I am doing the intake covers for this one, so they're underway. I'll be adding some handles onto those, and it just gives me, as you guys know, I like to do the contrasting builds or the builds in more than one format. If you've got one bird coming off the line loaded up with a pilot on board, nice to have the contrasting two-seater of the same type in a different config. Normally for me that's with the intake covers, pitted tube covers and all the rest of it, and it's a different level of weathering as well. So that's been progress on the current jobs and what's been going on. The videos for that, for the MiG-25, will be up fairly soon, I hope, so not too much more to do in the build. After that, I've got this A model Kamov Ka-31, the Russia's AEW helicopter, another A model kit. It's been in my stash for a while, and it was a toss-up between that and the Helix A, which will be built. They're not sure when, but as the Kamov 31 has been in the stash a bit longer, that will get priority. So been some great builds out there, guys. Enjoy following the channels, enjoy following the builds, enjoy seeing what people are doing on the Facebook builds as well, on the various groups. I can't deny my main bias is the Soviet Russian scale modeling group, and I do enjoy following the work there. A lovely series of builds of Yugoslav and former Yugoslav MiG-21s, which is nice to see. So, and it was nice to find the YouTube modelers group as well. And also I've been having fun listening to some of the live broadcasts of people's builds and that side of it, so that's nice to work to. So now a few shout outs. I've got 4 today, and as always there will be links down below listing what's going on. If you want to find these guys' channel, look into the info section down below and you'll see links to these guys' channels. And the first one I'm going to do is a fellow called English chap by the name of Super Daddy Pig. He's currently doing a Bristol freighter build. He's just got a very nice, affable manner in his discussion vid, so I'm following his particular build. Hasn't got that many subscribers, but seems like a thoroughly nice chap, so strongly suggest take a look at his work, take a look at what he's doing with that Bristol freighter, and subscribe to him. After that, I would say I've got Matt Hill's Scale Models. This is a chap from Australia. He's got a good few builds under his on his channel already, and he did a nice intro build or intro discussion on a for a P40 that he's going to do in Australian markings, and I like the fact that he dived a little bit into the background and the history and why he's doing this aircraft. And I think the history and the background, for me personally, makes the hobby more interesting, and that's why I like to put it in my videos as in the early phase. So it was good to see him discussing a little bit about the Australian pilots as well. I'm looking forward to following his P40 build. Then another chap by the name of Stephane David. I haven't quite worked out where this chap's from, but I think he's from France. His most recent build, he did very nice work on the 1/72nd scale BF-109, and he's also got a number of other builds. I think he tends to work in 1/72nd, and he's done a number of other nice French subjects, including a Magister, which is always nice to see. It's an attractive looking trainer aircraft. Then another channel goes by the name of My Small Hobby. This is a chap, I think, from the States, or from north of their border. Not sure where, but he seems to do more unboxing builds, kit unboxings, discussions. I think he's somewhere in the scale modelling trade himself. He's got a very nice presentation manner. I really enjoyed the unboxing and discussion he did of the Rolls-Royce armoured car. She's got a very pleasant, affable manner and very easy to listen to. So, Super Daddy Pig, Matt Hill Scale Models, Stephane David, and My Small Hobby are my 4 shout-outs for this Chance's View. Look them up, check out their channels, subscribe to them, and give them some support and encouragement. So that's the scripted part done. What else to ramble about? Well, the weather's lovely here in North Wales. Nice walk out to the Allan Waters Country Park earlier today. Normally seem to do that when we misses on a Sunday, that or Wepper Park. So now some time, bit of time at the bench. On this MiG-25 U, it's the Condor Model 1. Really, I think the only kit you can get out there of the 2-seater MiG-25 in 1/72nd. If you're building this, and okay, the points I'm raising here will be in my build video, guys. The panel lines on this kit are very faint. I think it needs some pre-scribing before earlier on in the build, and then even with painting you do lose a lot of the detail. The panel line wash doesn't grab the panel lines particularly well. I felt I'd over-scribed on this, and in areas I did rather balls it up. But I'm reasonably happy with the way it's coming out, the way it's progressing. But certainly one in terms of the approach that they've been developing testing out some new methods, real chance to focus on the re-scribing side. Also something that was I tried a bit interesting there. After the undercoat, I put on some yellow to give us the Russian chromate yellow, and then eased it back when I was spraying. So that's starting to show through, and it could have gone either way. But I'm reasonably happy with the way that's come out. You'll see it in a vid, and just another exploration there of technique. I do like the high level of weathering you get on a lot of Russian aircraft, because they're stored outside, often in fairly ropey conditions, and certainly the unforgiving Russian weather. They can end up looking far more heavily weathered than their Western counterparts. I think it's just the Russians intentionally keep things a little bit rougher and design their equipment to operate without quite the same level of racehorse care you might get for other types, or something that we do in the West. So, I'll go on. I'll dig out, showing where we are with this SU34. It's frustrating. I don't like leaving a kit at this stage, so very nearly done. My big problem was with the Italieri decals disintegrating, and I don't want to spend more on decals than I do on a kit, so I was waiting for some reasonably priced SU34 decals to come up on Hannons, and I think there are some there now. I'm sort of following that and seeing what comes up. So we're in the last stages of this build. I don't like leaving a kit or any build, any project in this stage. So it's nearly there. A lot of the main work done on it. And coming into the last phase, and as I was starting the deckling, it just started disintegrating, and all that very depressing stuff, as many of you may have experienced at some time in your projects. And when I listen to your videos, we've all suffered from the delights of when good projects suddenly turn bad. I now understand that Hobby Boss have released that kit in 1/72. Phil Flory did a review of it. I'm really waiting for Sylvester to release it, and then I will probably build another one. The Hobby Boss kit, you're laying out in excess of 50 quid. Yeah, alright. I'd be tempted, I won't deny that, but it's a big aircraft, and do you really want two of them in a collection? Even though I know everybody's going, oh, the lines are wrong, the nose is wrong, and waving their, I don't know, modelers really don't wave pitchforks. I think the equivalent would be waving your re-scribing tools around. His nose is wrong, burn him, burn him. Well, sorry, I'm not really into that. It'll sit on the shelf, it'll look like an SU34. And if the lines on the nose are a bit ropey, or the burner cans aren't quite right, I really wish I gave a toss, but I don't. So I'm not going to charge through the streets waving my re-scribing tool and yelling hang 'em at the Italieri designers. I build and I enjoy. I do enough rivet bloody counting and chasing microns at work. I don't need it in my hobby. So that's where we are with the builds. That's my little warble and rant. So once again, guys, thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves. And God bless. This is Chancellor North Wales signing out.